Moving forward, the NFL had a big trade this morning.
Huge.
I don't know if you heard or not. Bazooka Joe Milton, formerly of the University of Tennessee, then of the New England Patriots, has now been traded to the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Alongside a 7th-round pick, in return, the Patriots will get a 5th-round pick. We all thought that Joe was potentially going to be on the move because he and Drake May, obviously same class. Drake May has proven, even though in a losing bout in his first season, that he's going to be a guy making throws all over the place. Then Joe Milton got some playing time, and I'll tell you what, he was good. He could spin it. He could do a standing backflip. Obviously, not a lot of humans can do that in full pads. You have to be an incredible athlete to be able to do as such. His arm strength is absurd, and obviously he can move. So Joe Milton, we thought, earned himself at least a little bit of attention or opportunity whenever he got on the field, and he now has earned himself an opportunity to be the backup for the Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott. Cooper Rush, now a member of the Baltimore Ravens. Trey Lance, no longer there. Now we got Joe Milton as the Dallas Cowboys backup quarterback. Let's go to New England Patriots fan, Boston Connor. You're losing Joe. How do you feel?
Yeah, Joe Milton's kind of been on the trade block, it feels like, ever since the Patriots signed Josh Dobbs this offseason, and it is a bummer because Joe Milton, you said it, guy can throw it a country mile, and we see the athleticism. It is awesome, and there's always that thought of, hey, you got 2 young quarterbacks. Who knows if Drake goes down, maybe Joe Milton steps up and becomes something. But no, I think since Drake May has started playing, since Drake May has really gotten to New England, it's been all about him. I think everyone that is a Patriots fan is happy that Drake May is just kind of getting the keys completely. 5th-round pick. I think a lot of people assume 2 5th-rounders, 2 3rd-rounders now for New England. That kind of gives them a little bit of maybe a chance
bundle
to get back up into the 1st round later on.
A little bit of a bundle opportunity.
Yeah, a little bit of a bundle Ruski if I'm Andy Reid, especially with the top of the 2nd-round pick. But mostly a scene like this is all aboard, baby. All aboard the Mayflower. I mean, it's Drake May's time. I mean, we talk about, what team could possibly be the Commanders of the past season, the Texans of 2022. I think, at least in my camp, in the Patriots fans that I know, especially with having that 4th overall pick, it feels like the Patriots really can be that team. We pull up their schedule, and I'm a biased Patriots fan. Sometimes I'm biased, but you pull up the Patriots schedule, I think it's hard not to say, hey, there are 9 legitimate wins, possibly 10, possibly 11. Well, look, we might screw around and win 11 games, and I'm not saying we're going to.
Why not? Perfect season.
Hey, that's always. There's always.
Why not?
Start one game at a time, but look, that's possible, and I think the hopes are very high, and especially now, even though it is smokescreen season, it does feel like with Mike Vrabel, with the teams that have rebuilt kind of quickly. You could look at the Lions, per se. Will Campbell at 4 feels very possible. Get that O-line shirt up for Drake.
Everybody loves beefing up the offensive line in the football world. Not necessarily the most sexy pick whenever it comes from a fan's perspective or media perspective, but you get a great offensive lineman. That is worth it in spades. Over-under total wins for the Patriots, 7.5 this year.
Hammer it.
You just said 9, 10, maybe even 11. Wow. Boston Connor, a New England Patriot fan. But I'll tell you, after watching Drake May through certain things and then hearing the shit we hear about behind the scenes and then knowing what we know about Vrabel, who's able to win games. Yeah. He became the #1 seed in the AFC with the most amount of guys heading to the IR. You're talking about guys getting dropped on their team on Thursdays in very important positions and them somehow winning. Tannehill at quarterback, Derrick Henry at running back. You do recall these times. Vrabel wins. Seemingly.
Yes.
That is kind of our thought. Now that he has a quarterback, franchise guy, and an ability to compensate people up in New England, maybe it is the time for the Patriots to be back. And maybe it is because the Mayflower's delivering it all.
I just wanted to add a quick little tidbit because I saw this going around the internet a bit. Does this mean that the Cowboys are looking to trade Dak? Looked into it. Spotrac put out a tweet. Dak actually has more dead cap than Deshaun Watson if you were to try to get rid of Deshaun Watson. Dak has, if you were to trade him before June 1st, $148.3 million in dead cap this year. Post June 1st, $50.9 this year and $97.4 next year. He also has a no-trade clause. So.
Okay, so he's probably not getting traded.
Probably not.
There was a little bit of buzz there around the internet. And once again, we did not create this. We're just telling you what was happening on the internet.
Fair.
Yeah. Topical show.
It's fodder.
Yep. Sometimes good.
Observe, report.
Yep. Good movie.
Never take anything as truth.
All right. Okay. I mean, you never know. With that being said,
talking about Giants.
People are talking about Dak to the Browns or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was a funny little narrative going around the internet, just as somebody that gets a chance to just check things out. And it's as somebody that lives on the internet and follows along with basically everything happening on the internet at all times. The thought of the Browns having to pay, $700 million, that's quarterback position, was a funny thought. But I think that's because people were thinking, like, the Browns are going to have to do something. What are they going to do? They should figure it out.